Welcome back to this discussion on strings. So we saw that strings are immutable, then we saw the replace method, then we saw the index method, and now we are on the next third part. It says to print the string from your name till Python and in reverse order using the slicing of string. Okay, so what is slicing of string? That we'll learn, and we'll also reverse a string. Okay, and we'll learn one more method. Okay, so here we learned index. Now is the time to learn the find method. Okay, so let's use that to find the beginning position. What is the beginning position? Beginning position is our name itself. Okay, so the beginning position, BEGPOS, beginning position is equal to a dot find, and then what do we have to find? We have to find my name. Okay, so that is it. All right, so it will find my name, right? Now you might be wondering why, if we can do the same thing using index, why is it that we have two different methods, right, to do the same thing? Okay, now if you read this comments that pop up, these instructions, you might see it returns -1 on failure. Okay, so if it is unable to locate this particular substring in that string A, okay, it will return -1. Okay, it will return -1. But that is not the case with index. Okay, so if index is unable to find Python in this string A, then it raises a value error. Okay, it raises a value error. All right. Now, why is this important? This is important when it comes to your implementation. Okay, so in some implementations, you might require the simple value of -y. In some values, you might want to raise an exception. Okay, and that is where the implementation will differ. Okay, so with that said, let's go to the next point. So we have our beginning position. Now what we have to do is we have to somehow get the string that is from Ninad to Python. Okay, so from this position to Python. Okay, so I have the beginning position and I have the beginning position of this Python. All right, but I do not have the end position of this, right? So I have the 32 as this index, but I do not have the end position, right? Where to stop. Okay, so how do I get that? If I can calculate the length of this particular Python, it solves the problem, right? So let's do that. Okay, so there's a function. Listen to what I'm saying. Okay, I'm saying it's a function. Okay, it's a function called len. It's a generic function, very generic. Generic means you can use it for multiple purposes. Okay, it's like generic medicines. Yes, generic medicine. We use the term generic medicine, right? I'm not quite sure if that matches exactly, but it's something of that sort. Okay, instead of giving it some name, you call it by what it actually is. Okay, so this is some kind of this is the same concept. Let's not diverge from the point over here. Length basically returns the length of any object that is given to it. Okay, so irrespective of what object you give, be it a string, a tuple, a list, or a dictionary, or whatever you have. Okay, whatever you give, length basically will check what type of object it is and will return the length of it. Okay, so we learned about dynamic typing in previous videos. Okay, If you don't recollect it, you can just go through it once again. Basically, dynamic typing is when you don't have to worry about the data types, right? So you basically just give the data type and Python takes care of whatever is passed. So same is the case over here. All right. So when we pass any data type over here, the length will analyze what data type it is and will process it accordingly. And what processing do we need? We simply need to check the length of whatever is passed. Okay. So with that, let's pass it. What do we need the length of? We need the length of Python. Okay. So Python. Okay. We need not keep P capital because it's still going to be the same 6 letters, right? It's going to be length is going to be 6. Okay. So I'll name this variable as py length equal to this. All right. And now and now I can calculate my stopping position. Okay. So end position, ENDPOS. Okay. End position is equal to what? I guess I should have used everything small. So PEGPOS. Sorry. Actually, POS. PYPOS. Okay. So since it's if you are declaring any variable, use small case letters. All right. Why is that? It's a convention that you have to follow. Okay. Not have to follow, but you should follow. Okay. So if someone else is trying to read your code, okay, if it's all small and if it is not something that is predefined, they will have a very good idea that a very good guess that it's a variable. Okay. So the same thing is followed in other languages as well. When you say, for example, name any class or any object, you have different kind of conventions that you follow. Okay. So different letters combined together are capitalized and so on. The first letter is capitalized and so on. But basically here end position is beginning position plus the end, py length, PYLEN. Okay. After having my end position, what do I need? I need to extract that substring. Okay. So SUBSTR substring is equal to, or maybe the way I should teach you is A, and then I need to slice this, right? I need to slice this particular substring. So how do I slice this? So slicing is we have 3 elements to it: the starting position, the ending position, and the increments. Okay. So since we do not have any increments over here, what we can do, the order, I guess. It's not the increments, it's the order. Let me just be very sure if it is order. Okay, it does not show up over here, but let's add these values. So BEG, beginning position, END, ending position, and then -1. This will reverse. Okay, -1 will reverse. I guess if we don't give it any value, it will be a normal string. Okay. So wait, it did pop up something, but I hastily no, it's a literal. All right. So A, from the beginning position to the ending position, what do? I save it as a substring. Okay. So SUBSTR. All right. So now what do I have? I have a substring of this string A, which starts from the beginning position, which is basically the position of Ninad, and the ending position, which is where Python ends. Alright, so now let's basically first print this substring itself. Okay, print sub bstr. Alright, and then I'll print, since I guess I am running out of time, I'll print the reverse of this substring, so sub str, and let me have it from starting to end and in reverse order. Okay, so since it is the substring itself, okay, I will basically give from the starting to end and just the reverse order. Okay, now let's see what happens. All right, so now I clear this entire thing and run it again. Now you can see what do we have here. We have Ninad. Okay, something just did not happen. Okay, not the beginning position. I actually wanted Python position, PYPOS. Okay, so that was the mistake. What I did actually was I added the beginning position with the length of Python, but I actually had to add Python position with its length, and then it should be able to give it. Anyway, that was a silly mistake from my side. Let's run this again. You'll see it says Ninad teaches Python, which is the substring that we intend to take out, and then in the reverse order it says the same thing but in reverse order. So it's NOHTYP, which basically means Python, and then this thing. Okay, so if I think this is already a 20-minute long video. I don't keep a track of these things. So I'll stop over here. I'm sorry this is getting too long, but I feel that these things are necessary to be covered. So the single program is being converted into 3 long videos. Okay, so basically what we learned in this video is the Python position, how to find it using the find, how to find the position of a substring using find. Okay, and the difference between index and find. Okay, so index returns -1, sorry, index returns a value error, and find returns a -1 if the value is not found. Then we took len, len, for length, which is a function, and gave it a literal Python, and then we basically reversed a string. Okay, so this is a string reversal. All right, so reverse of string. Okay, so this is as far as we have reached. Let's go on to the third video. Okay.